की ISKCON भाई की श्री रूपा। Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaivam Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhiraye Nastapreshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama-sloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishtike. So you're reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 11, the childhood pastimes of Krishna. This is text 12. Saritira Gatam Krishnam Bhagna Arjunam Artha Avayat Ramam Rohini Devi Kridantam Balake Brisham Sarittiragatam Krishnam Sarittiragatam Krishnam Bhagnarjunam Matavayat Bhagnarjunam Matavayat Ramam Charohini Devi Ramam Charohini Devi Kridantam Balake Brisham Kridantam Balake Brisham Sarittiragatam Krishnam Bhagnarjunam Matavayat Ramam Charohini Devi Kridantam Balake Brisham Sarittiragatam Krishnam Bhagnarjunam Matavayat Ramam Charohini Devi Kridantam Balake Brisham
Sarittiragatam Krishna Bhagnarjunam Atavaye Ramam Charohini Devi Kridantam Balake Brisham Krishna.
Saritiraagatam Krishna.
Saritiraagatam Krishna.
Nagarjuna Matavaya.
Nagarjuna Matavaya.
Ramam Charohini Devi.
Ramam Charohini Devi.
Kridantam Balaka Krishna.
Kridantam Balaka Krishna.
Saritiraagatam Krishna.
Saritiraagatam Krishna.
Bhagnajnam Atavaya.
Bhagnajnam Atavaya.
Ramam Charohini Devi.
Ramam Charohini Devi.
Kridantam Balaka Krishna.
Kridantam Balaka Krishna.
Mataji's.
Saritiraagatam Krishna. Bhagnajnam Atavaya. Ramam Charohini Devi. Kridantam Balaka Krishna.
Saritiraagatam Krishna.
Saritiraagatam Krishna.
Bhagnajnam Atavaya.
Bhagnarjuna Matavaya.
Ramam Charohini Devi.
Ramam Charohini Devi.
Kridantam Balaka Krishna.
Kridantam Balaka Krishna.
Saritira,
Saritira.
to the riverside. Gatam, who had gone. Krishnam, unto Krishna. Bhakna Arjunam, after the pastimes of breaking the Yamala Arjuna trees. Atha, then. Ahavayat, called. Ramam, Cha, as well as Balaram. Rohini, the mother of Balaram. Devi, the goddess of fortune. Kridantam, were engaged in playing. Balakir, with many other boys. Risham, with deep attention. Once after the uprooting of the Yamala Arjuna tree, Rohini Devi went to call Rama and Krishna, who had both gone to the riverside and were playing with the other boys with deep attention. Please repeat. Once after the uprooting of the Yamala Arjuna trees, Rohini Devi went to call Rama and Krishna, who had both gone to the riverside and were playing with the other boys with deep attention. Purport by His Divine Graces Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Mother Yasoda was more attached to Krishna and Balaram than Rohini Devi was, although Rohini Devi was the mother of Balaram. Mother Yasoda sent Rohini Devi to call Rama and Krishna from their play. Since it was the right time for lunch, therefore Rohini Devi went to call them, breaking their engagement in play. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnanandana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Mano Vishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadhamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste. Tapta Kanchana Gaurani Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa sindhubhyacha Paritanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Radha Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Once after the uprooting of the Yamalajuna trees, Rohini Devi went to call Rama and Krishna, who had both gone to the riverside and were playing with the other boys with deep attention. First of all, I would like to ask for the blessing from Prabhu, who has given me this opportunity to speak for my own purification. Thank you. So just after the uprooting of the Yamala Arjuna trees, Yamala Arjuna trees are very, very strong. The tree that has its trunk, but a bit of side additional, it's called the roots maybe. It comes up like this. The trunk is there, but also a bit, the root goes like this to keep the tree very strong. And when the wind comes, it's not easy to break. It's not just the trunk, but it goes like this. You've seen Yamalajuna tree. But that tree which is very strong, Krishna's approved just by touch. It's very, very difficult to approach. And these trees that was uprooted by Krishna, they were who? Nalakuvara, not Nalakuvara. Nalakuvara and Manikriva. Yeah. This is a tendency when father is rich, millionaire, billionaire. The son tend to divert, right? Degradation. Because father has got so much money. Because Kuvera is the treasurer, right? Of the demigods. So it's extremely rich. So when father is so rich, and sometime when the children they abuse the wealth of the parent, then they become degraded. We have seen that many, many times, many places. We can say, our Prime Minister in Mauritius, the previous Prime Minister, he was the Prime Minister, and his son became such a debauchee, you can say, because father has lots of money, would enjoy money and women and so much enjoyment, became so degraded. So this is the same case what's happening here. Kuvera is the is a demigod in charge of the wealth, and his two sons, they were enjoying in a garden. Where? Kailas. Kailas is a pure place. It's a sacred place. This is the residence of Lord Shiva. But how come these two they were enjoying there? Because this place actually Kailas belonged to his father, Kuver. He had given Shiva. Kuvera was worshipping Lord Shiva. Yes, so it gave him a place to stay there in Kailas, but Kailas is a sacred place, it's a pure place. It's a dham, because it was the residence of Lord Shiva. And because this place belonged to their father, they just wanted to go there and enjoy. And there is also no celestial woman there to enjoy. What they did, they imported. They imported from the heavenly planets, other planets, higher planets, these ladies there, to enjoy the river naked, and they were naked, enjoying. And also they were drinking somaras. But somaras also does not exist there. They were completely intoxicated. That also they imported. You know, the ladies imported, and also the drink, somaras, they imported that also. And they were enjoying, complete in a very enjoying mode, you know. And even their eyes were going up and down, becoming red, completely intoxicated. So when Narada Muni was coming, Narada Muni was going to see, to have association with Lord Shiva. What is Narada Muni going to do there? He's a space traveler. So he was going there to meet Lord Shiva, you know, to have katha, discussion of the Lord. So he is going to Kailas to meet Lord Shiva. I think they are brothers, right? Yes. Narada and Lord Shiva, both from Brahma. Yes. So he was going to meet him. Then suddenly he saw, and the ladies in the river, they saw Narada Muni coming. And they understood their etiquette. He said etiquette. Immediately they just got down and they covering their body. They were also naked. They just, out of respect for Narada Muni, they just covered the body. And the ladies were telling this Nalakuvara and Manika, please, please, come on, cover your body. Narada Muni is coming. The ladies were telling this to Kuvera, two brothers, Nalakuvara and Manika. But they did not want to pay any attention. Right? They were completely drunk. Right? Completely drunk. Intoxicated. So much so that they did not even respect a great sage like Narada Muni. And as you know, Narada Muni gave cursed. Narada Muni became angry, upset, became angry, because they did not show any respect. And Narada Muni's anger was not like our anger, right? Our anger is like mixed with the three modes of nature, with of passion and ignorance, but not the case of Narada Muni. His anger is, he gave curse to these two brothers to become trees, right? Because tree doesn't have clothing, nothing. So because they are behaving like that, so they're cursed. It has to become trees. In fact, Narada Muni, many other munis also give curse. They give curse for their own destruction, for the people. But that's not the case for a Vaishnava. Narada Muni is giving that curse for his benefit, you know, for his correction. Narada Muni gave a curse to them, to both of them. Why? Because also Narada Muni in his life, he's also showing to us. He also lived the life of 3 levels, Narada Muni. In his previous life, he was from the heavenly planet, right? So there was Sankirtan going on, but because there were ladies around him, and he was singing, Prabhupada said, filmy song, you know, Bollywood song, I can say, you know. So because he was attracted by the ladies around him, there was Harinam Sankirtan was going on, but there were ladies around him, so he became infatuated and he started to sing filmy song, love song, and then he was cursed to become son of a Shudra, right? His next birth he became son of a Shudra, Sudrani. And this is where his mother was serving the Bhaktivedanta, as Prabhupada said, and with the permission, small Narada Muni, he would take the remnants of the sages of the Bhaktivedantas. Normally the Bhaktivedantas, the sages, they remain in one place during Chaturmas. So with the permission, he was eating the remnants, and this is how afterwards he became Narada Muni. next birth. The three births. One is celestial birth, heavenly planet, and then he became the little boy serving the Bhaktivedantas, and then next birth became Narad Muni. So meaning is teaching us that he also went into three levels. That's one is the first one is of conditioned life, right? We all have conditioning in life, life of conditioning, you know. So yeah, conditioned life in the heavenly planet, that was conditional life, conditioned soul we said. And when he was a boy, that was a sadhaka. He was performing sadhana bhakti. He was following some rules, he was taking the remnants, some etiquette, he was there. This is a sadhana. And then the next birth is Narad Muni. This is perfection, right? He achieved his swarup, eternal life. You know, so it means that Narad Muni is also giving hope in life. Although one is conditioned, that there is hope to get out of it, right? To go back to Godhead. So this is how Narad Muni's life is also a lesson to learn. He's giving so much hope. But these two, Nalakuvara, Manigriva, they were enjoying like anything. There Narad Muni came and gave them curse. Kuveratma jo bhado uchayvayatva tvayamochito bhakti bhajo krito cha. Tata prema bhakti swakame prayata namokshe graho misti damodareha. The writer is saying, just like you have delivered Nalakuvara and Manigriva, and you have awarded them bhakti. Similarly also awards me bhakti. But in the form of Bala, Gopal and Vrindavan, right? So awards me bhakti. So he's praying like that. So this actually happened. This pastime happened. And afterward, of course, they were taught by Lord Krishna, and then they got back their body, right? The body, and then they went back to Godhead, right? And Krishna has told them this was the mercy actually of the Lord, and the mercy of a devotee, the mercy of Narada Muni. Devotee doesn't give curse normally like that, normal curse, but this curse is given for his good, yeah? To make him to come back to his senses and attain the Lord. He was there. They were there for 100 years in the courtyard of Nanda Maharaj, right? And after binding Krishna with his mortar, and Krishna was little baby was crawling in the yard, and the mortar got stuck between the trees, and then he was pulling hard, you know, and the two trees fell. And when Nanda Maharaja Yasodamaya came to see who has done this, and the boy they were telling, the coward boy, that's Krishna, it was Krishna, we saw it was Krishna himself who did that. And Nanda Maharaja, we don't believe you. How is that possible? How is it possible? Not possible. Until Krishna can do that? No way. But the boy they were telling, yes, it's Krishna. So Krishna can do anything. He lifted Govardhan. Prabhupada said, Krishna doesn't need, even if he's a small boy, he's still God. He doesn't need to go and do yoga to become God. He doesn't need to go and to the gym to lift weight to become God. He doesn't need to do that. You know, everything is actually moving. Sutre mane ganaiva mata paratharandanyat kinchit asti dhananya. Sutre mane ganaiva, just like a pearls, a necklace, pearls. The string inside is keeping all the pearls together. If you remove the thread, it will be scattered. Similarly, Krishna, everything is being moved by Krishna's energy, right? And he also lifted this Govardhan hill So nothing is impossible for Krishna. So just after this pastime, as to part in that verse, Yasoda told Rohini to go and call for these two boys, Krishna and Balaram. The name is mentioned.
Ram.
Rama, right? Rama and Krishna. Ramam. Yeah, Rohini. So you go and call them. And they were playing, they were completely absorbed in the play. Full attention. They like to play. Kids like to play, right? Complete absorption. Sometimes they don't like to eat, right? They have to be forced. And please come home. Now it's time, lunch time. And Nanda Maharaj is waiting in the Prasadam hall. One part Prabhupada said, it seemed that fathers and son, they have Prasadam together, according to this. Because calling, go and call Krishna and Balaram. Nanda Maharaj is waiting for them to eat, to take Prasadam in the Prasadam hall. It's lunch time. And Rohini went to call them. Krishna, Balaram, please come home. Father's waiting. As if in vain. You know, went here, went to the other side. Did not pay any attention. Because Balaram, he had got more love more for Yasoda. Although his mother is Rohini, but he loved more Yasoda most, right? She failed to call them. They did not pay any attention to Mother Rohini. Balaram is not going back, so why Krishna would go? Big brother is not going. My brother is not going, so why should I go? He also did not go. He's calling again and again, still they're not coming back. Because they were so absorbed in the play, in the game. I think they were playing maybe football. Not the football that we do, they play football with fruits, right? Some bell fruits, whatever, you know, they throw. They were absorbed in the play. Completely absorbed. And again she's calling, they're not coming back. And Rohini Mata came back home. She came home and telling Yasoda, I'm calling them many times, they're not coming, you go. Maybe if you call them, they'll come back. But Yasoda also is very, very intelligent. She knows how to speak, also how to call. She's not just calling Krishna Balaram. She called Balaram, no, Krishna, the beautiful eyes. You know? Balaram, the glory of our dynasty. That's how she speaks, you know. And that's how she's calling the son, the two sons. Krishna, the beautiful, beautiful eyes. Balaram, please come, the glory of our dynasty. Please come home, it's time now. Yes, Nanda Maharaj is waiting for food. To take prasadam together, it's time. Please come back. Now, Balaram start moving back. Balaram listening to Yasoda, Mother Yasoda, and she start, okay, I think we have to go now. And they were going back. At the same time, Krishna is seeing that Balaram is going, so he also make a turn for going back. But then, the boys who were there, the coward boys, they were complaining. Hey Krishna, why are you going now? It's time to play. You know, it's time to play. Now the game has become more relishable, you know, more enjoyable. Why now we have to go? Please stay with us, play with us. We want you to play with us. And now Krishna is in a dilemma. What to do? To go or to play? And they've told him, if you don't play, next time we will not take you. Krishna is in a big dilemma, right? If you go, you don't play with us, we'll not play with you next time. We'll not take you another side. Krishna is in a dilemma, what to do? To go or to stay back to play with the coward boys? And he said, food will always get. You know, and then he decided to stay, to play with the coward boys, because they want to play with him, right? So, and then he went back with the coward boys, and Yashoda Maya was waiting there, and Yashoda Maya came and chastised the coward boy. We should go home. You know, it's now it's time for eating. Go home. Let them come back home. And it's just like the coward boy, and the coward boy had to go home, and Krishna had to come back. But we can understand one point here. What do we learn in this? Very interesting. Is the coward boys, they want to play with Krishna. They want to play only with Krishna. The point that we learn, that in this world, people are enjoying so much, right? Enjoyment. But we can enjoy. That's our nature. What is the nature of the soul? Satchit Ananda. Satchit Ananda. That's the nature of the soul. We want to enjoy. To be happy. Ananda. Ananda. Soul is made of Satchit Ananda. It's full of Ananda. Right? Good news. Just like this wall is made of wood. Soul is made of
Ananda.
Ananda. That's our nature. We are supposed to be always blissful. Right? But why people are morose and not happy? Because this Ananda is covered. So they want to play, they want to enjoy with Krishna. One time Prabhupada said, there is no enjoyment in this world. Prabhupada said, there is no enjoyment. Another time Prabhupada said, only devotees know how to enjoy. But the devotees were confused. Prabhupada, you said there's no enjoyment, but now you're saying only devotees have to know how to enjoy. How is that? And Prabhupada said, yes, devotees know how to enjoy. Enjoying with Krishna. That's the difference. The materialistic people outside there, they also enjoying. They are enjoying without. That's the difference. That's the only difference. Enjoying without Krishna. They're enjoying drinking, smoking, drugs, everything. Sex life. But enjoy, they want to enjoy without God. That's the only difference. The devotees, they're enjoying with Krishna. They dance for Krishna's pleasure. And what Mahaprabhu has said, Nacho gao bhakta sange kara sankita Krishna nam upadesh tara sarvajan. Nacho gao bhakta sange kara sange. This is real enjoyment. Nacho gao. Nacho means dance. Gao means singing. Dance and chant. Nacho gao bhakta sange, in the association of devotees. Kara sankirtan, do sankirtan. This is real bliss, real enjoyment, real ananda. Dancing. And then next line is Krishna Nam Upadesh. Krishna Nam Upadesh. Distribute the names of holy name. Tara Sarvajan. Sarvajan means so all people. Tara means to deliver. Deliver the people. How? Very simple and beautiful way to how to deliver people, right? How? Nacho, gao, bhakta sange, kara sange. Chant, dance and do sankirtan in the association of devotees and deliver the people. Is it difficult? Beautiful way of delivering, how to, in Kali Yuga especially, how to deliver people. Chant and dance, right? So it's a blissful life, Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada has done, we can say, revolution, right? He has done revolution. I mean, to sit down like this in the past, to speak Bhagavad, to talk about Bhagavad, that were done by sadhus, right? That were done by the sadhus, the sages in other yugas. But in Kali Yuga, Prabhupada's mercy, Prabhupada has made revolution. We people of Kali Yuga are hearing and chanting. We are degraded people of Kali Yuga coming together. Isn't that a revolution Prabhupada has done? Right? We just had a festival in Govardhan, a youth festival. 7,000 youth. 7,000. They were all like 20, 21, 22, 25, like that. 7,000 youth, all wearing dhoti, kurta, tilak, jabamala and kantimala at the same time. And that I think went on the Guinness book record, world record book. 7,000 youngsters in one place, all dhoti, kurta, tilak, kantimala and mala with them. It was a youth festival. You know, where would you find this? And they were all youngsters. One businessman came to our program. He said, I have seen in your society, in your movement, you have many, many youngsters and new couple, and they come with the children also. You know? And he said, in my temple, he's a Hindu, only old ladies come. You know? So this is miracle Prabhupada has done. We can say it's revolution. And this word revolution is mentioned in also in Bhagavatam, Viplavaha. After writing, when Vyasadeva was writing the book Vedas, he was not completely happy. And Narad Muni chastised him, why you have written that about people who want to enjoy. The Vedas deal only with remote material nature. He said that writing books that do not describe the glories of the Lord is like pilgrimage place for the crows. What is a place pilgrimage for the crow? The garbage. Word that do not describe, glorify the Lord is like garbage. But word that describe the glories of the Lord, even if it is faulty, that create revolution in the life of the people, and that is appreciated by the sages. And Prabhupada has done it. So, and the man was saying, I've seen that in your movement, you're practicing dharma in a very jolly way. You're practicing dharma in a very, very happy and blissful way. You know? Because mudra was like that, no? And now Mahaprabhu's mercy is like this. Right? Chanting and dancing. So this is what's happening here. The cowherd boys, they want to play with Krishna. But that's our nature. Our nature is to be always with Krishna, to dance for the pleasure of Krishna. To chant and dance for the pleasure of Krishna. Dancing also is a service. Right? One of the limbs of the 64 limbs of devotional service is dancing in front of the Lord. Right? So these cowherd boys, even when Kamsa was sending many demons to the forest, one of the demons was like as fire, you know, came as fire to burn the forest. And the cowherd boys and the cows, they were inside the forests and they were screaming, Krishna, Krishna, please help, help. And Krishna came immediately and he told them, please close your eyes. No? Close your eyes. So one of the Acharya explained why Krishna told them to close their eyes. So they closed their eyes. And what Krishna did? He swallowed the fire. The burning fire, Krishna swallowed all the fire. And then when they opened their eyes, nothing, it's like nothing has happened. Everything was normal, the trees, everything. Green, you know. After forest fire, you can see what? Ashes, you know, burning, black, everything, but there was nothing. So one of the Acharya explained why Krishna told them to close their eyes. Remember when he ate soil he was reported. Were complain about him. Balaram went to complain about Krishna. Mother, Krishna is eating dirts. And he was chastised by his mother Yashoda. But now, if they see this eating fire, they can go and complain again. Your son ate fire. That's why, Acharya is explained like that. That's why he told them to close their eyes. But after that, the coward boy told Krishna, Krishna, we don't mind. We don't care. We don't mind getting burned into this fire. We don't care. We don't mind. But then who is going to play with you? Right? Who is going to play with you in the forest if you're burnt? Meaning their desire is to satisfy Krishna's desire. They want to live for the pleasure of Krishna. They want to play with Krishna to give Krishna satisfaction. This is why they are saying like that. If you're burned, we don't mind getting burned. But who is going to play with you, Krishna? So that's the mood. They cannot live without Krishna. Life and everything is about Krishna. Sleeping, Krishna. Dreaming about Krishna. Eating Krishna also. Prasadam. In the form of prasadam. Yes, life is meant for that. As the verse in Bhagavatam, it says, Karma dharmayana viragaya kalpate na tirthapada seva jivanapi mrita hisa. Explain that if one is doing some action and that action is not leading to dharma, and if one is engaged in dharma, this dharma doesn't lead him to renunciation, and if one is renounced, that the renunciation doesn't lead him to devotional service, is considered to be, although living, is dead. Dead. Jivanapi mrita hisa. Jivanapi mrita hisa. Although he's living, is considered to be dead. How many people like that? I mean, they are driving, walking everywhere. According to that verse, they're considered to be dead. One who is not engaged in devotional service, although he's doing so many things, but he's not engaged in devotional service, although living, is dead. What is something that is living dead? Is living at the same time as the same time dead. What is that? Tree? No, trees are living.
What's the question?
Something is living and dead at the same time.
So stones.
Tom?
Stones.
I could not get.
Stone. Like stones. Rocks.
Rock, stone. No. Okay, can say stone, but bhutas. Bhut means host. Right? So according to that verse, although living one is considered to be dead. Prabhupada gave the example of the blacksmith. Blacksmith, they have the bellows, pumping the breathing. This look like it's breathing, that bellows, but something it is dead, right? So one who is not engaged in devotional service. The verse is beautiful. It says, one who is doing some action, but that action is not leading to dharma. Dharma is not leading to renunciation. If one is renowned, is not leading to devotional service, is considered, although living, is considered to be dead. And Mataji was saying that another one is saying, Dharma sanishtha pumsam vishakshana katasviha not padayat yadi ratim sramahi eva keval. It's a waste of time. Even if one is a perfect sannyasi, perfect brahmachari, perfect grihastha, but is not developing love for Krishna, it's a waste of time. Shramahi eva keval. It's a waste of time. Imagine somebody is flying in a flight, right? They're flying from Paris to Mumbai. It's about maybe 10 hours. Okay. And there is an announcement in the flight. right? Some announcement. They used to lots of announcement, right? Ladies and gentlemen, tighten your seatbelt, right? At the civil sanctuary. But the announcement was, in 1 hour there will be air crash. This is 10 hours flight. In 1 hour there will be air crash. But don't worry, we'll serve you gulab jamun, barfi, puri, sabji, halwa. Okay, but in 1 hour there will be air crash. What would you do? No, you're not there. I'm not saying it's not you, but what would be advisable?
Eat the laddus only.
Eat the laddu.
Not just laddus.
It's intelligent, right? Lochananda Prabhu. Imagine 1 hour there will be air crash.
I mean, devotees always have a different approach.
Yeah.
Devotees will start praying to Krishna. Of course,
Yes.
eat the prasadam. Like Prabhupada said, when in Kolkata, there were like bombs dropping during the World War. Prabhupada was like, seeing like Krishna coming down like bombs. It kills me.
Yeah, somebody told me that, Maharaj, we will go and look for a parachute. But of course, most of the people, intelligent people will say, pray, right? So pray. Direction may change. When you're praying Shingadeva, you're praying to the Lord. Direction may change. But similarly, this crash, Krishna has already mentioned. Krishna has already given the warning in Bhagavad Gita. Chapter 2, text 26, 27. Jatasha he dhruvam mrityu dhruvam janma mritasacha. One who is born will have to die. So this body will crash. Already mentioned. Announcement has already been made in the Gita. Jatasha he dhruvam mrityu dhruvam janma mritasacha. Krishna has already mentioned. Announcement has already been made. Just like in the announcement in the flight, tighten your seatbelt, this and that, there is turbulence. Krishna has already said, his body will crash. Already mentioned. This is why devotees, they are engaged 24 hours. Because this body will crash. Just like in the flight, they will be crashed. What do? You pray. Right? You're going to pray to the Lord. Food will not be interesting because in 1 hour it will be finished. So this is the point. Why devotees, they have to always, what is Krishna saying? Man mana bhavamat bhaktu matyaji mam namaskuru. Always. One man asked Prabhupada, Swamiji, where it is written in Bhagavad Gita you have to chant 16 rounds? Any verse? Which verse? He's chanting Prabhupada. He said, Swamiji, where is it mentioned in Bhagavad Gita that you have to chant 16 rounds? Mentioned? Yes.
Satatam kirtayantu mam.
Yeah. Prabhupada said, thank you. Prabhupada told him, he said, 16 round is not mentioned. It's mentioned Satatam kirtayantu mam, 24/7. 24 hours you have to chant. Satatam kirtayantu mam. And Prabhupada asked him, can you chant 24 hours? Will you be able to chant? And the man said, no. So that's why we have given 16 rounds only. And the man said, oh, okay, thank you, Swamiji, for making it lesser. Because Krishna is saying 24 hours. Satatam kirtayantumam, 24 hours. Always think of me. Manmana bhavamad bhakto. Right? Always think of me. Yeah? So Prabhupada asked, can you do that? He said, no. But that's why we are given only 16 rounds. 16 rounds takes about 2 hours, right? Something. Yeah. So, but this is why Krishna is mentioning. Manmana bhavamad bhakto matyaji mam namaskuru. And this verse is a key verse of Bhagavad Gita. Is a topmost number 1 verse in the Gita. Chapter 9. Because chapter 9 is devotional service and chapter 9 is most confidential knowledge. And that verse comes 2 times also in chapter 18. Manmana bhavamad bhakto. The last verse of chapter 9 is also Manmana bhavamad bhakto because that's the most confidential sloka. Man man bhava mad bhakto matyaji mam namas. Always think of me, offer homage unto me, worship me. That's Krishna's recommendation. Krishna is the best speaker, he knows. So, and the Gopas, they don't need to chant japa mala, they always glorifying Krishna. 24 hours, thinking of Krishna, 24 hours. It's very nice, this verse, and then many more things to say. I would like to stop here. Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Shri Prabhupada ki. Would there be any comments, or if you have any question? Yes, Maharaji?
They comment, is it about trees,
Yeah.
Because 5 years ago, the cathedral in Paris burned, some part burned, and they just fixed it into 12,000 trees to fix the top. So I just want to do this tree benefit from building a religious a church, giving their body for a church.
I could not get the first part. You were saying?
Part of the cathedral in Paris, famous cathedral, burned. So they just repaired it, but it took 12,000 trees
Okay.
to get the wooden part of the top. I mean, do these trees benefit by
Yes,
giving
yes,
their body?
yes.
12,000, that's a lot.
Trinarapi Sunichena, Tarorapi Suisna, Mandamala Dena, Chaitanya. More tolerant than it. Tree is very tolerant. Amazing. First he gives you fruits, give you shadow, shade. And if you want to build a house, the tree also offers the branches to build a house. Right? And if that is used for the temple or for the church, that's beneficial. Right? You get benefits. Because even the drums, this is synthetic. The drums made of skin of cows, and the cows also. Right? So this wood is being used for, otherwise just tree living like trees is like a curse. Right? The trees, they have lifespan is very, very long. What's the use of living for a long lifespan? 500, 1,000 years, right? So, but if it is being used for the service of the Lord, definitely they make progress from the 8,400,000, they go higher. Trees, they are after the aquatics are the lowest. Aquatics are lowest living entity, living in the ocean water. But just higher than this are trees. Higher than aquatics are trees. And higher, because trees consciousness is not developed. They are lowest. They are higher than aquatics, but they are lowest on this planet, on Earth. And higher than the trees are maybe the reptiles, and then the animals, then human being, and then demigods, like that. But the trees are the lowest in this planet Earth. Yeah. Consciousness is not developed. Depending on the consciousness, how the consciousness is developed. Okay, any other comments or question? Stop here. Thank you so much. Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Jai Gaur Premanande.
If everybody can put their cushion away, they're not spiritual cushions, they don't jump on fire.